Gracias, muchachón.
Well, the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they
Okay.
have it.
Let me see here. Ajá. Ok, vamos por acá.
Let's see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Tal vez está en la taberna de Moe. ¿O en dónde estará? ¡Muchacho! A ver, déjame checar por aquí. Creo que está de este lado. Puta madre, ¿dónde está, güey? A ver, creo que aquí. Ahí está. Ay, güey, perdón. ¿Jugar asalto mecánico?
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
A ver. Dice, tutoriales de principiantes. Estado no complementado. Ajá. A ver. Sí.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are,
Ok.
the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go.
Okay.
I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go.
Ok, vendría
Usually
siendo...
you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Ok, vendría siendo como un ajedrez, güey.
And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Just need to, move that machine forward, Red.
Ah, o sea, solo puedo hacia adelante. A ver.
Gotta move that machine forward. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Gotta move that machine forward.
Ah,
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. You have to end your turn there, Red. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here.
me va a ganar, güey.
And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's.
Ok.
A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power.
Ok, a
So
ver.
since my machine
la gana.
isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And so right now, The difference in combat power between the two machines is 2 points.
Okay.
This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine.
Okay.
Did you get all that?
Yes.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish. Not pulling any
Ahora sí,
punches,
vale,
huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
A ver.
That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine.
Okay.
Rotate that machine so it faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going.
Güey. Ajá.
Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you. Ain't that a thrill?
Okay.
Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that.
Okay.
And it would save my behind in a game or two.
Gracias por hacerme
Oh, before I
ludópata.
forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. You know, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players.
Gracias, mi
Now,
Salma Hayek.
if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Ok, estás un paso más cerca de dominar el asalto mecánico. Perfecto.
I'll see you later, Aloy.
A ver, misiones. Ok, pues bueno, vámonos. Aquí creo que llegamos a la taberna, pero no sé si es Juadis. Creo que es este güey. Mildu. ¿Qué pedo, hijo?
Hey, Milduff. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
Mira, hijo, eso lo podemos arreglar, brother. Lo que pasa, no te has puesto de mi lado.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Bueno. Vámonos sobre la comida.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
My special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary
Eso me
replacement
imaginé. Me iba a pedir que le ayudara a conseguir la pinche
for the
sartén, güey.
ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
thanks, Milduff. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Oh, yeah. Se me hace muy así como que un poquito soberbio esa parte de... A ver, hijo, ya estás de mi lado. Ya sabes lo que tenemos que hacer. Dice, una pizca de valor. Recoge 5 carnes cazando animales salvajes. Recoge la hoja amarga que suele crecer en el suelo rocoso. Ir a la zona de acaparadores. A ver. Vamos. Pero también tengo la otra misión que es hablar con Boade. Ok, vamos. A ver, aquí no puedo estar corriendo porque... ya sabes, borrachines. Esto me recuerda a un amigo. Se llama Rubén. Entonces cuando se pone medio borrachito, digamos que el muchacho se pierde, ¿no? Pero es súper bueno, lo aprecio muchísimo. Y le mando un saludo a mi querido Rubén. Es un chiquitín especial. Es de los chiquitines del club. Special Club. Ok, bueno. Vámonos por aquí. Y déjame dar la vuelta, güey. Porque creo que... No me digas... Ay, güey. Veo esto y se me antoja una carnita asada, güey. Una carne... ¡Niño! ¡No corras! Estás enfrente de mí. Que no sabes que soy la redentora. La salvadora. A ver, aquí. A ver, aquí con el pendejo este.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errand vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When I've
says.
cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Cálmate,
You're
Kiko.
coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Este cabrón. Ese es el CrossFit antiguo, güey. Bueno, no. ¿Cuál antiguo? Esto es futuro, cabrón. Este es el CrossFit chingón. A ver. Camina, mi perro. Toma. Toma.
Well, now that
Oh,
that's
boy.
done, the embassy can finally get underway.
Ok, gastar
If I can
puntos
get
de
through it.
habilidad. Ajá.
I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Ok, a ver, déjame a ver los puntos de habilidades. Yo creo que me voy ahora con cazadora, ¿no? Maquinista. A ver. Yo creo que sí, esta, a ver. Infiltrada, esta también. Esta también me interesa, joven. Me la llevo. Vámonos con trampera. Ujú. Y yo creo que de aquí ya nos ahorramos un poquito. Porque estas ya son 2, creo. A ver, dice recuperas concentración más rápido. Apunta en el... Ajá. A ver, ¿se puede? Sí. Ok, ya. Creo que con esto ya nos quedamos quietecillos. Vámonos hacia la embajada. Controla un investidor. Voy a la embajada, baby. Voy a sacar la puta visa. Corre, baby. ¡Corre! A ver, ¿este qué es? Ay, güey, después... Bueno, a ver, déjame checar.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking.
Where are we?
Mm.
Ah. So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon.
Oye, mi amor, me
Am I
gusta tu
right?
maquillaje, ¿eh?
Actually,
Ay, güey.
But you're just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red.
How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced?
Explosive, done in one, machine
Oh,
wrecking,
yeah,
yet
baby,
perfectly
yeah.
safe,
Quiero eso. Dámelo.
Javelin thrower.
Pero que tengo que traerte. Déjame adivinar.
Are you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
A ver, ¿qué pedo con tu amiga, hija?
So she's your partner?
My apprentice?
And my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom! And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh.
Ok, bueno, ya háblame sobre la pinche arma y nos vamos.
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karsha scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And I'm on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity.
Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better.
Namely,
Oye, su nombre está
explosive
curioso.
tips.
Boomsticks.
¡Bam, bam!
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
Ok,
You have a deal.
ok. ¡Quiero esa arma, baby! Y por cierto, me encantó tu maquillaje hoy. Ese tono moradito que tienes en tus ojitos están chingones. Solo me dejaste, baby.
I could
Solo
go
y
run faster and find a
decepcionado.
charger to override.
A ver. Espera. Ah, está acá. A ver. No, el lugar en el vestido. Ajá. Pero espera, la misión alterna. ¿Y esta dónde es? A ver. Mandados. Quiero el Mega Bomb. Ok, vamos con esta.
One of these chargers. I have to go up
Vámonos por acá.
quiet.
Vamos por el
so I don't
Mega
spook
Bomb.
the herd.
Chiqui boom boom, baby buku boom boom. Ok, a ver, vamos a correr por aquí. Espera, debe haber aquí un... No. No hay ningún animalito, güey. ¿Qué es
I've
esto?
never seen crystals like these before.
A ver. Oh. ¿Pero qué puedo hacer? A ver, ¿será con eso? No, ni madre, güey. Tampoco.
Not doing any damage.
Ok, bueno, no me sirve. Me imagino que más adelante. O con el arma que me van a dar estas chicas. Entonces, vámonos a buscar lo que me hace falta, baby. A ver, déjame recojo un poquito de madera. Porque no sé cuánta me queda para poder crear municiones. Ya, listo, vamos.
That's full.
Oh boy.
I can get it from my stash later. Boomer said that thing one should be nearby.
Aquí está. Esta es la que necesito. Ok. Resaltar. Déjame equiparme con esta.
There's the thing one. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib.
Oh boy, creo que no me está sirviendo esto. Oh boy. Espera. Go. Oh boy.
Down it goes. Should be able to harvest the poison.
Ok.
Hang on,
Ah, no, 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 no. Oh boy. Ven para acá. Ah, qué pendejo. Ah, voy, voy, voy. ¡No mames! ¡Ah! ¡No mames! Todavía me quedaba vida, güey. Ok, venga. Nope. A ver, se supone que estoy en la misión. Ajá, Megabone. Ok. Ay, no me digas que ya cambió, güey. No, pues, a ver. Recoge cuernos de investidor. Ajá.
Acid ammo could help here.
Corre, 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 corre. No importa, ahorita no importa. Ya tenemos lo que queríamos. Que obviamente me mataron, pero ya lo tenemos. Esto me recuerda cuando visité un cenote allá en Mérida, Yucatán. Por cierto, bonito estado. Se veía así de hermoso, güey. Muy rico el agua, la comida, muy chingón. Gracias Mérida por recibirme tan chingón allá. La vez que los visité. Déjame buscar allá. Vamos acá otro. Riaflor, ajá. A ver aquí, este otro. Ok, ahora sí. A ver, según dice que nos falta cuernos de investidor. Entonces, a ver. Ok, vamos acá entonces. Necesito 3 cuernitos. ¿Qué es esto? A ver. Dice que es un botín moderado. Pero no sé si está aquí o hasta el otro lado de la montaña. No, creo que sí está del otro lado. Vámonos. Ok, aguas, muchacho. Ay, güey. A ver. Ok, vamos a dispararle. Es que no puedo crear de estas. Necesito 3 cuernos. No, no, no. Ok. A ver, pinche suricata. Oh, voy. Listo. Vamos, 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 vamos. Ajá. Aquí hay otro. Y, a ver, no se me escondan, hijos. A ver este. Oh, boy. Ah, que la... Ok, pasa el otro. Oh, no, 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 no.
Got everything I need for Della and Boomer?
No, me falta, espérame. No, 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 no. ¿Cómo que ya no? Oh, boy. Otro. Oh, boy. Ok, ya. Ahora sí, vámonos con Boom Boom. Ah, no mames. Ok, vámonos por acá abajo. Ay, güey. ¡Piñuin! ¿Qué pasó, muchacho? Ah, perdón, muchacha. Ok. No, hijo. Soy un chavito todavía. Ahora sí. A ver. Ahora sí, dame mi arma.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Por qué tú estás enojada conmigo, hija?
Hi.
So did you
¡Cálmate!
blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it
Yeah!
safe?
Probably.
Can I have one? No. Oh.
A ver, enséñame el nuevo filetero, baby. Con ese te voy a filetear. Ok, a ver, el lanzapúas dispara poderosos proyectiles capaces de alcanzar enemigos a larga distancia. Como tardan tanto en cargarse, su cadencia de disparo es lenta y no pueden usarse mientras saltas o te agachas. Las púas deben dispararse con el arma completamente tensa para perforar el blindaje. Ok. Pues bueno, ya conseguimos un arma extra. Ahora, tengo dos habilidades: trampera, sobreviviente, cazadora. ¿Qué será, güey? Ahí vámonos por guerrera. Ajá. A ver, el otro. Yo creo que 3 veces R1, una R2. Ok. No. A ver. ¿Esta qué es? Esta ya está habilitada. Ajá. Esta me interesa. Ok, ahora sí. Pues vámonos. Me da otro punto de habilidad. Ok. A ver. Vámonos con maquinista. Ah, aquí sí está más cabrón. Ah, no, ya estuvo. Ok, bueno, vamos. ¿Qué es este? Ah, controla. Ok, un investidor. Vámonos.
That's some fine gear you got there.
I can override one of these chargers. I have to go on quiet, so it'll spook the herd.
Ah, vamos despacito. Listo. Ahora sí. Ve a Luz Baldía. A ver, ¿dónde está Luz Baldía, güey? Es acá, ok. Vámonos. Arre, capricho. Bueno, ya te dije en Zero Down, te puse capricho. Aquí te voy a poner sabrosura. Vámonos, sabrosura. Vamos. Ahí están trabajando esos güeyes. Ay, güey, aparecieron bien ojete así, güey. De la nada. Son detallitos que todavía me imagino que se van a arreglar en las nuevas actualizaciones. Pero bueno, ok, ya. Nos paramos y vamos para abajo.
That means the embassy still has support. I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too.
Is that the savior of Meridian? Can we have a word?
Así es, mi estimado Shrek guapo.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tenakth?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Ok, baby, seguimos en vivo.
Guess I'm not the only one who wants to get those gates open.
A ver, contratos de rescate, dice. A ver, esa era la misión. Activo, tras eliminar a las máquinas. Ajá, a ver, ve a Luz Baldía, monta un investigador controlado, opcional, control un investigador. Ajá. Pero, secundaria. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, los colmilludos. Ajá, a ver. Y, a ver, creo que aquí no puede llegar sabrosura. Sí, aquí sabrosura no puede entrar. Entonces, vámonos para acá. Salud, hija.
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
You're in a sour mood?
Gentlemen,
That's our cue.
you taking the edge off?
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'll be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
A ver, primero, tranquilo, muchachón.
How have things been?
Quiero saber cómo
Your
está mi
silent
barbudo
departure.
favorito.
Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
¿Qué pasó con Ersa, mi amor?
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest. Like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Y así quiero que sea mi
Feels
funeral
like she would've
también.
liked that.
Damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
Así quiero mi funeral, todos chupando y haciendo desmadre, porque no hay que llorar, hay que estar felices y así. Así quiero que sea mi funeral, de Frank.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tanakh. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ok. Y la luz baldía, ¿qué onda? Dijo, ay, espérame. Ahí está.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Bueno, pues ya me voy. Pero ya no sigas chupando sin mí.
I better get going.
Oh, yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one.
Erend.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Ah, típico en las mujeres, de que te quiero sobrio porque así no me gusta. Ok, pues... A ver, espera. Mapita. Ajá.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tanakh up there.
Yes, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out.
¿Cómo de que no?
Salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen once the Tanakh have left.
¿Cuál es el chiste, güey? A ver, sobre la embajada,
So what
cuéntame.
happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offered tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh returned personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
Ok, voy sobre los mariscales de Tenakt.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paeve over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Bueno, pues yo creo que ya nos vamos. Y si supieran la belleza que tengo aquí enfrente de mí. ¡Wow! Y le da pena, pero bueno. Ok, ¿dónde está Nosar?
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go.